Hi everybody, this is a recording of Dedication by William Peltz for trumpet. This is a Nisma level 1 solo. Let's talk about a couple things first and then I'll play it. The key signature, there are no flats or sharps in the key signature. However, there are some flats later on the bottom of the page we have to pay attention to. Also in the second line, if you notice there's an F sharp. Remember, F sharp is second valve. While you're holding down the second valve, keep your other two fingers on the other valve so that you're ready for the next couple notes. In the beginning of the piece, watch out for your dynamics. We start forte, we start loud, and then once we get up to measure A, rehearsal letter A, it's mezzo piano, we back off a little bit, medium soft. Then there's a poco cresce. That stands for poco crescendo, which means a little crescendo, a little bit get louder, we get to mezzo forte. Then there's a poco rit, which means you have to slow down a little bit. It's just a whole note, you're not really going to slow down that much. At rehearsal letter B, if you're practicing this section, you may notice that it is the same as the beginning. It changes at rehearsal letter C. Would you please figure out what your first note is at rehearsal letter C? So on the third line, every good boy. So that's a B, and it has a little flat next to it. It means it's a B flat, first valve. B flat, E, B flat. The last note is also a B flat because it's in the same measure as the first one, and it carries through the bar. How many beats is the A coming up right after in the next measure? It's a half note tied to a quarter note, which means it's 2 beats plus 1 beat. That A is 3 beats. Why didn't they put a dotted half note? They could have, but they didn't. In the last line of music, the first note, it's an A flat. An A flat is 2 and 3. In this measure, it's A flat, F, and then just like before, the flat carries through the measure. It's another A flat. And then there's the G, 3 beats long. High C, E, F, G, A, C, G, 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 G. High D is 1, C. It's a fermata. You're the soloist. You hold it as long as you want. Let's start in the very beginning. Sitting up tall, your feet are on the floor, your back is straight, your tush is on the front of the seat. You take big breaths through your mouth, support with your tummy. Let's put the metronome on at a quarter note equals 112. That's a nice andante con moto, walking speed with motion tempo. Keep the beat in your feet. Remember, if this beat is too fast for you to practice with, you can look at the bottom of this window. There's a little gear. You can click on it and change the speed of this video. Here we go. In the beginning, beat in your feet. 1, 2, 1, 2. Big breath. Take a little break. Okay, and there you have it. Good luck.